What is good? I hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be for the guys that are still trying to crack this six-figure mark themselves with their dojo. So if you're above that, you may also watch this video, but it's more so for the people who are really trying to get to those 10K per month at the moment with their dojo. Um, it's not going to be a video which is like, yeah, and then you do this. I'm not gonna give you like steps now, and then you do this to get to 10K per month. It's more so a rant of like concepts that I believe are important to getting to 10K per month, um, and that will hopefully help you. But it's not like a step-by-step tutorial, so to speak. But I believe, like, if you really stick to this video, then you're going to have at least learned one thing. That's at least my goal with this video. And if you can't stick through like a 10-minute video or however long this video is, then how on earth are you expecting to make 10K per month with your dojo? Because making 10K per month with a dojo is way harder than watching like a 10-minute or however long this video is YouTube video. Anyways, first point of today's video. How are you going to get to 10K per month? Well, you have to realize that it's just cause and effect to get to 10K per month. Like, in order to get to 10K per month, you just have to take the right action over a long enough period of time, and then you will be at 10K per month. And what's the currency, so to speak, that you have to exchange in order to get to 10K per month? Because the action is good, like the technical stuff is good, that's all right, but how do you know that you're taking the right action? Well, let me give you another example here. Let's say you're a bodybuilder, right? And you want to put on muscle. Well, you obviously have to train, but what you also have to do is to get protein. And because without protein, you can train as hard as you want to. You can work out for 10 hours a day, whatever, but you're just not gonna build any muscle, probably. Not just probably, you're not going to build any muscle. But if you also, it's like, if your protein intake is correct, then you're obviously going to take, like, you're obviously going to get super strong, get super huge, whatever your goal is, right? But no, if you eat too much protein, let's say like 500 grams of protein, 600 grams of protein per day, depending on how big you are as a guy, or as a woman, of course, then you're obviously also not going to build muscle, and then you're just going to fuck up your liver or whatever it is in this case, and you're just not going to, like, you're just going to get health issues, so to speak. And we're talking here about high amounts of protein, like not 200, 300, 400 grams per day, really like 600, 700, 800 grams of protein. Anyway, story for another day. And let's get back, like, why did I even tell you this, firstly? The currency that you have to exchange in order to get to 10K per month for your dojo is pain. And how I mean this is, I mean psychological pain. Like you sitting in the work and doing the work and not wanting to do it. Yeah. And like if an action is not really painful for you, now you know that you don't work on the right thing. Let's say you have the option, you do taxes now, or you worry about you do some student acquisition stuff now, or you build your website. Fuck that, don't build your website, it's probably not painful. Just do the student acquisition stuff, whatever it is. Now, of course, some action might not be painful, like teaching a class. It's not painful because you really enjoy it, right? You really enjoy teaching other people your martial art. All right, that's right. That's fine. Not every action is going to be painful, but the currency that you have to use is pain. Like, if you can do as much work as possible, if it's not painful, don't even bother doing it. And now, on the other hand, if it's too, like, if you're always putting yourself through pain, like 24/7, 665 days a week, a year, sorry, 7 days a week, 24/7, man, you're just going to burn out really, really fucking fast. Like, trust me when I say this, like, you're just going to burn out. You still have to take time off. It's the same with protein. If you eat too much, it's not gonna get you forward. You're just going to get health issues. And it's the same with pain. If you get too much pain, you're just going to burn out essentially. You're just going to get health issues at the end of the day. So like, don't overdo it, but still, like, trust me when I say this, you can handle a decent amount of pain before you really burn out. And I also believe that it's good if you burn out, like especially in the beginning, because then you know, all right, if I work that much, then I'm burned out, and if I'm burned out, like, then I really know, like, the next time I'm not gonna push that far. Sure, you might have to take then 2 weeks off of work. Sorry for that. quick voice crack here. Sorry for that as well. But let's do a quick water break. So grab your water bottle. All right, where were we? Yeah. So like the more pain you put yourself through, the more money you're essentially going to make. If someone owns a seven-figure dojo, they've probably went through a fuck ton of pain. And like, at the end of the day, it's just cause and effect. Like, just put yourself through enough pain, and you're going to have the 10K per month dojo, the six-figure dojo. And also, what you have to remember here, and this is why I'm always talking about pain, is well, you don't want to make 10K per month. You want to become the person that can make 10K per month, right? So you don't try to just make 10K per month. You're trying to become a different person. And in order to become a different person, you have to kill your current sense of identity. Obviously, only in a psychological sense, but your current self of sense has to die in order for the new sense of self to manifest. Now, what would the new sense of self be without the current sense of self? It wouldn't be anything. It would not even exist, to be honest, right? Like, it would just not be there. Like, it would just not be possible for you to have like a 10K per month self if the old self does not exist, because without the old self, the new self could not manifest. So still be grateful for your old self or for your current self, whatever it is. But like, in order for this self to die and for the 10K per month self to evolve, this one has to die. And how does it die? Through pain. Because whenever you feel pain, you know that the current sense of self is dying and you're growing into a new sense of self. And like like at the end of the day, just the more pain you put yourself through, the faster you're going to bridge the gap between your current sense of self and your future sense of self. Obviously, still take time off, super important here, but yeah, I think that's a super important advice for people trying to grow their dojo to 10K per month. I believe that's already everything for today's video. If you want students for your dojo, check out the first link in the description, do all of that subscribe stuff, but don't put the bell notification on, because you want to focus on growing your dojo and you don't want to get notified if some random guy from Germany uploads a new video about student acquisition. With that being said, have a wonderful day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.